Hey there, this is Ian with Sunshine Renewable Energy. Thanks for checking out this video. This video is going to be a little longer because we're going to cover a ton of information in it. We're going to be talking about how you can convert a home that is currently on oil, whether that be oil hot water boiler, so baseboard or in-floor heating or rads, or even a forced air system over to entirely electric. Now, I know at first this may not make a whole lot of sense because people are like, oh geez, isn't electric expensive? But bear with us and we will walk you through why it's a good option. So what types of heating systems would this work for? So as I mentioned, anything with an oil hot water boiler that's fired by oil, so baseboards, in-floor heating, old style rads, or homes with oil forced hot air. Not now, caveat here, you can replace your forced air furnace with a heat pump that has an electric backup. However, some homes have older style ductwork that's under 5 inches in size, and it's not advisable to go with a heat pump in that aspect, so this could be a viable alternative for you as well. So what we're talking about here is converting 100% to electric from oil. So isn't electric heat expensive? So if we're talking about old style electric baseboards only, then yes. If you've got a friend or you had in the past or a family member has a home with just electric baseboard and they're pulling their hair out saying, holy crap, my budget is like $300, $400 a month, or I'm spending, my power bill in February is $1,000. This isn't what we're talking about here. We're talking about a high efficiency system, not an old school style electric baseboard only system. We're talking about a blended electrical heating system consisting of ductless mini split heat pump or pumps, electric thermal storage systems possibly, high efficiency baseboard. So it is not over the top expensive to run. The goal is that it's far less expensive than your oil, of course, which is where your return on investment comes from. So what's the process we go through? Well, there's a few steps. Depending on the home, and we determine this during our in-home assessments we do, your electrical service is generally upgraded from 100 or 125 amps to 200 amps if it isn't already 200 amps. Then, talking with you and your family, we decide where you spend the most time in the open living areas, and that's generally where we put the mini split heat pumps. They cover off a good size area. They also provide the air conditioning and dehumidification in the summer months. Now, we may or may not install ETS systems in lower levels. This would be like a basement rec room or something like this. The perk to that is it puts your home on time of day metering, which means that we can get even more savings out of the home. Now, if you have oil baseboards right now, hot water baseboards, they're drained and removed, and in their place, we generally put high efficiency electric baseboards. These are totally different than the baseboards you're used to, but we put them in because you need to have a backup heating system to the heat pumps, okay? Then we also usually put in a high efficiency hot water tank, which can be coupled with the ETS system to get time of day metering and lower cost hot water production. We've got a video on time of day metering on our site and why the ETS systems and time of day and hot water tanks that are on a timer work really well. So you can look that up to learn more about that if you'd like. So this is, of course, a multi-day project where this is not in and out in 4 hours. Depending on the size of the home and the work that needs to be done, it's somewhere between 2 and 4 days usually. At the end of the project, we drain your oil tank, remove your old furnace and take that away. And as I mentioned, if you had baseboards, we remove those, we drain them, we leave the pipes in the wall because it's a messy job to take them out. We generally install the electric baseboards over top of where the hot water baseboards were. If you currently had a forced air system and with the smaller ductwork, we leave the ductwork in the walls because, again, it would make a mess to take it out and it just doesn't make any sense to do that. So the upfront cost seems like a lot, but with the Nova Scotia Power on-bill financing program, it makes this very viable. You can finance an entire project like this, and we've done numerous in the past 24 months. It reduces your overall home's cost for heating and hot water creation, and if you're looking at going to install an ETS system as well, it can produce other savings by running your dishwasher or clothes dryer on weekends and evenings, and you get a discounted power rate on evenings, weekends, and holidays, so that's a great option as well. It also increases the saleability and attractiveness of your home. So in a down market right now where real estate isn't exactly booming, every little bit of benefit you can put in your home is going to make it more attractive to potential buyers because this is the way of the future. These high efficiency heating systems are the way things are going. And generally speaking, based on what you're spending now, you can see a return on investment in 6 to 10 years. It's difficult to put our finger exactly on how long it's going to take, but based on what you're spending now, we can come up with an extrapolation based on similar winters and consumption to figure out how long it could take to potentially get a return on investment of the savings paying off the cost of what you're doing. So if this perks your interest to get off oil altogether, we do it a lot. A lot of people hate having to replace the oil tank, the insurance, and all this stuff that comes along with that. So you can book an assessment with one of our home energy specialists. It's about an hour. You can give us a call at 902-466-2887 or visit us at sunshinerenewables.ca. You can click the link below this video if you happen to be watching it on YouTube, and set up an assessment, and we'll come out. We'll walk you through this. Again, this can be done in stages. You don't have to do this whole conversion off oil to electric in one step. You could start with heat pumps with the long-term plan of getting off oil altogether. We do that a lot with people as well, and it might be a 1, 3, 5-year plan to do these updates. So again, my name's Ian, Sunshine Renewable Energy. This video has been all about how you can get off oil, switch to electric using high efficiency devices such as heat pumps and electric thermal storage systems. Hope to speak with you soon. We'd love to come out and take a look at your home. Bye for now.